Hey guys, what's going on? In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make a thumbnail like this for your YouTube videos using Photoshop CS6. The theme of this thumbnail is going to be Fortnite, including the Dark Knight. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Right, so what we want to do is when you're actually on Photoshop, to start off is to go to File, New, then go to Width, 1280, Height, 720, and hit OK. And then this is the perfect size for your actual thumbnail. The theme of this one is actually going to be like orangey yellow, but obviously you can do it any colour you want. An example of another colour of this thumbnail will be on screen now. And also another version of this thumbnail was actually the thumbnail from my live stream earlier on. So you can just go onto my channel and actually see that, so see what it looks like for your videos. Anything in this video you don't actually have to copy. I'm just showing you like how I'm started to make like my new thumbnails and how you could do them if you want. Like you can do them the same as me, or you can change them. I'm just showing you like how I do it. So first of all, what you're gonna want to do is go to your internet, and I've just been looking at Fortnite characters because this is one that I'm going to use. And you want to start off by getting a Fortnite scenery image. And if you just put that in, then it should come up with all these. I'm going to go for this one because it's plain and simple. And it's like all different. Like it's not like really dark like this or really bright like this. It's like a bit of both. So you're going to save it to somewhere that you know it'll be. And then you want to go to Photoshop and you want to go to File, Place. And place the image wherever it may be, but for me, just for the sake of the video, I'm gonna copy the image and place it. If the image isn't quite the size of your picture, you want to select the layer on the right hand side, press Ctrl T, and then it'll come up with this box, and you want to hold Shift on your keyboard and drag it so it fits. The reason you need to hold Shift is because if you don't hold Shift and you drag it, then you're going to stretch the image, and you really don't want to do that. But if you hold Shift, then and you go to thingy, then it doesn't stretch the image. So that's the reasoning behind holding Shift. So what we're going to do is, like I said, so like the aim for this thumbnail is orange and yellow, but obviously you can do it any colour you want. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get like a nice orangey colour, which I'm happy with. I'm happy with that. I'm going to hit OK, and to get that orange, like that grid up, is to press either the square at the top right or square at the bottom left. Select a new layer, which is at the bottom right. It's like a folded piece of paper. Go to the paintbrush tool and just colour in the full image. It's always the best part about making this thumbnail. And then I'm going to go to where it says normal, and then I'm going to go to soft light. I'm going to leave it like that, and obviously as you can see it gives an orange tint to the image, because like I said, it's an orange theme. And then you can just right click, select it, and then hold Shift and then left click the layer 1, right click and then merge the layers, so then that becomes one whole layer instead of two. Can rename it background if you wish by just double clicking on the word layer 2 for me. Then we're going to add a character, so you want to create a new layer, and for me I'm going to actually add the Dark Knight. But what we can do is add Fortnite character, and then put in PNG, and these are all PNG images. So PNG literally means an image with no background. So this will be an image with no background, whereas this is an image with a background. So what it essentially does is save time. So say on this image we want this bloke here with a pistol, we'd have to cut him out and get rid of the background, whereas PNG it's the character and no background. But what you want to do is, this is the image that we're using, by the way. If you want this image, you can't copy and paste it, because if you copy it and then paste it, it'll have a black background. So for PNG you need to save the image as by right clicking on it and saving it somewhere that you know where it'll be. So it actually saves as a PNG file. So for me, I already have it, so I'm gonna place it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my text on the left hand side of the screen and my character on the right. So, oh, that was not meant to come up. So what I'm going to do is flip the character around. So I'm going to make sure the layer is selected. I'm going to go to Edit, Transform, Flip Horizontal, and then I'm going to press Ctrl T while selected the layer. I'm going to actually resize it and position it how I'd like it to be on my thumbnail. So for me that's good. You want it to be pretty big. And to give the character some effect, what I'm going to do is right click the layer. Oh wait, no, what we'll do is we'll change it so it's orange first. So what we're going to do is we're going to select it and go to up to the top right here where it says hue/saturation. Click that and it'll change the full image colour. But you're going to want to drag it until like the colour of your character's eyes and chest plate goes like an orange or a yellow. I'm going to actually put mine to like more of a yellow so it stands out more from the background instead of like an orange. So like that. Select a hue saturation, hold shift and select your character, right click and merge the layers and your background will go back to normal. And I'm going to right click on my layer of the character and duplicate it. And then the copy, I'm just going to call it night copy. I'm just going to call, I don't know, I'll just call it Knicky. Night 1. Night copy. And then I'm going to select the night copy. I'm going to go to filter, blur, motion blur, and put the angle to 70. And I'm going to drag the copy underneath the night 1. I'm going to drag it up and right a little bit so it looks like the character's just moved. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my night 1 and double click it. You can add a drop shadow, it gives it a little bit of effect so you can see it change there, not much. I'm going to add a stroke though, going to make the size of it 5 and the colour white. But that like makes it look so the character's separated from the motion blur and we don't really want that. So I'm going to put this opacity to 50 so it's still got a stroke and it's still pretty clear to see, but it don't completely separate it from the rest of the image. And then press OK once we're done. Then what we're going to do is actually add our text. So for me it's going to be thumbnail tutorial, but for you it'll be whatever you want it to be. So I'm going to put thumbnail and then tutorial. The font I'm using is Bebas, I don't know how you want to say it like that. If you go on a website called defont.com and search that font, then you will actually get the same one as me. I'm going to select both of the text once I've got them in line, press Ctrl T, squish them and make them big, unsquish them a little bit and put them on an angle and then make them maybe just a little bit smaller, stretch them out a little until you're happy with it, and then once you're happy with it just hit enter, like that. I'm actually happy with that, but I want the text to be actually underneath the character so it looks like the character's got some depth about it. So I'm going to select them and drag them underneath my character like that so it looks like the character's in front of everything. And then next what I'm going to actually do is add effects. So what I like to do is have the top word like white and then the bottom one a colour. So for the top word is thumbnail, so I'm going to double click it, I'm going to add a drop shadow, an outer glow which is going to be white. I'm going to put the size to 20, spread to 20, and that might look really in your face but it won't in a second. Gradient overlay, I'm going to just leave it on black and white, but double click the black square and put it just a little bit darker than white. Hit OK on OK. Stroke, yep, 5, just a little bit darker than white. Inner glow, yep, I'm going to put it to orange. I'm going to put it to 15. You can't really tell, but trust me, it does make a difference. And that text looks shit, you can't even read it. But then what we're going to do is, to give it the full effect that I'm going for, is we're going to right click the layer, duplicate the layer, going to right click the copied layer, untick stroke, untick outer glow, and it gives it a 3D look. I'm going to go to the inner glow and change it to 20 and then hit OK. I'm going to do the same, exactly the same for tutorial, but instead of it being white it's going to be orange. So like my outer glow is going to be orange, 20 and 20 again. Gradient overlay, I'm going to click this. You can have it as like that if you wanted to have it like that, I'm actually going to have it like that. This is just like a default gradient, but you can make your own. And oh Jesus Christ, and then I'm just going to leave that in there just because why the fuck not, and then hit OK. And then we're going to add an inner glow. I was scared to talk now in case I have another one. I'm going to put it to orange, and then I'm going to put the size to 10. I'm going to add a stroke, colour to white, size 5, and then hit OK. Again, right click, duplicate it, double click the copied layer, untick stroke, untick outer glow, and I think that looks really good. You can obviously like drag it to the side to make it look a little bit more 3D if you wanted to, but I used to do that, but now I'm not actually a fan of that. I'm more of a fan of this. But now what we're going to do is actually merge both the night layers together just so our things look a little bit less clustered. And we could actually go ahead and create a new group, which is like folder at the bottom. Just rename it text, and I'm just going to drag all of my text into it. Just so I am got everything like really like clumped up here. And I'm going to create a new layer. And then we're going to start adding effects to the... Oh. Wait there, hang about. Tutorial copy like that, right. So I'm actually going to start adding the effects. So first of all, what I'm going to start by doing is I found a blue PNG smoke effect image on the internet. You can just set, you can also have a look on the internet for yourself to find one that you like. But the image came as a default blue. So what I'm going to do to change this is go to File, New, put it to 1280 by 720 again. Like so. Transparent background is very important. Make sure it's transparent. Hit OK. I'm going to place a file that I originally saw on Light, which is like blue smoke. Change the hue saturation so it's like an orange. So like there, I'm happy with. I'm going to file save as a place that I remember and call it like orange smoke. Format has to be PNG. And I'm going to go back to my thumbnail, go file place. I'm going to go down until I find my image, which is here. And you can leave it like that if you really want to, but I like to make it a little bit bigger. Squish it like that and put it there where the character is, so it looks like smoke's coming from the character. Then to add further effects, what I'm going to do is create another new layer. Keep the orange that we had for the background. Go to the... Oh no, make the orange just a little bit darker. Go to the brush tool, and it has to be a faded, not a solid. I'm gonna just drag around like this, go all the way to the corner like that, so like fades off of the screen gradually. It's kind of like a boomerang shape, if you get me. And just colour this in, and yeah, that's it. So I hope you like the thumbnail. I'm joking, oh shit. So I'm gonna click normal and go to soft light, and I'm gonna leave it like that. So basically it just looks a lot more orange around there, giving more effect to the character and the effects. Obviously you can change it if you wanted to. I don't know what overlay would look like. Overlay makes it look even more orange, that's why I put it as soft light. Then what we're actually going to do is add even more effects to our character. So what I'm going to do is literally go back to this file that I just made, get rid can I even get rid of these? Like, I don't even know. I can delete the layer. Right. I'm going to create a new layer. And I found this like blue explosion PNG. Let me find it real quick. Here. And I like to put this behind the character. You can see what it looks like with blue on my live stream thumbnail that I've just made. That I've just been doing, sorry. But again, I want this orange. So, hue saturation. Drag it so it's orange. And a colour that I like. I'm actually happy with that, like a more of a yellow. So I'm gonna file save it again somewhere that I remember. Orange explosion, just call it that, and it has to be a format PNG again. Remember that, and save it. Go back to my thumbnail, file place, find your image, place it. I'm going to drag it so it's really big over my character like that, and then so that like the dark smoke goes over my character, the text, sorry. Press enter. I'm going to drag it underneath my character so it looks like he's got an explosion behind him, kind of, but just like an electric one. And then you can obviously like reposition it if you want to, but I like it so it looks like it's going over the text like that. Adds again more depth. In fact, like, yeah, so you can see the clear difference. Oh, like that. I don't know. I just really like it. I've just dragged everything into there. Jesus, making a mess of this now. What am I doing? Right. So we've got our night. Right. So there we go. And then I'm going to create, that's pretty much it actually, but what I'm going to do is create a new layer, go back to this, what we had before, again create a new layer, get the Fortnite logo, which is like a purple, so obviously when we change the colour of this it's going to be a dark colour, and literally just hue saturation again, and obviously it's quite hard to get like the colour you want, so I'm just going to get close enough to it, so about there, it's more of a red, file save. Again, somewhere you remember. I'm just going to call it red Fortnite logo. PNG, really important. And I'm going to go file place. Family image. Pretty sure I just called it like orange. Yeah, did I? Let's go back to this. File, save as. Thumbnail pictures, call it A, and then PNG. Pretty sure I did just save it. Oh, hang on. File place. Oh, for some reason it's not there. It's on my desktop. I've just saved it on my desktop. Let's try this one more time. Save as desktop thumbnail pictures. PNG. Thumbnail. Oh, it's already there. Oh, I was looking for it because I thought I labelled it orange, but I didn't. I labelled it red. I'm an idiot. Alright, there we go. And I'm just gonna resize it and put it on a side a little. I'm going to place it so like the arrow is actually within the M, but down a little, and put it to the side, and then drag it underneath the text, like so. Not double click text. No, I've dragged it into the text. What am I doing? Right, drag it underneath the text, double click it. Add an outer glow, orange, just put it to 15, stroke, keep it on 3, put it to white, but no, make the outer glow 20, try 20 again, yeah, like that so it stands out, and then just maybe tilt it a little bit more so it's like the same angle as the text. Like that, and then what we're going to do, that's literally it, but to add more effect is I'm actually going to add shield potions from the game Fortnite, but as you know, again, the blue, they've got to go. This is an orange thumbnail, so file place, I think I've got them saved actually somewhere, the image that I want, you can just search on the internet, Fortnite shield, PNG, things like that, and then yeah, that's it. So hue saturation, I'm gonna have it like that, file, save as, thumbnail pictures, and then red potion. I don't know why I've called it potion when it's a shield, but it'll do. Right, remember what I actually saved it as this time. Red like that. And then I'm going to actually resize this so it's pretty big. I'm going to place one there. I'm going to duplicate the layer. Controls T, turn it over, put one up there and put it underneath the text. I'm going to duplicate the first one again. Going to tilt it, make it smaller, put it about there, and that's literally it. I don't want too many things on the screen to like cluster it, but I think that was pretty sick as a thumbnail. It's got plenty of bright colours on it, plenty of things to realise. It's Fortnite, you've got the Fortnite logo, potions and the Dark Knight, but obviously we've changed the colours. Looks miles better really. Excuse me, in like a yellow. But that was it, guys. So if you did like the video, make sure to like, comment and subscribe as always. If you do want to see me do more thumbnail tutorials, then let me know in the comments. But yeah, look forward to see some of you hopefully using this thumbnail style, and I hope to hear if I do help anyone. And I'm going to go to bed, and I'll see you in the next video. See you soon.